What up? Welcome to a True Underground Story podcast. I'm the host, Timmy Burner. Today I'm with FloGodSkip. Tell me a bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from the city of Dayton, man. Born and raised, for real, bro. I really just, I'm a city guy, man. City guy. Grew up in the city. Been everywhere though. Been everywhere. So like, I kind of don't got no set place, but I'm a city guy, bro. I'm from Dayton, bro.
What was your childhood like, kind of growing up there in Dayton?
Childhood was like, it was cool for real, man. Like I was really big on sports, bro. Like I've been playing basketball like my entire life. So like, that's kind of that kind of stuck with me for real. Everybody knew me as like a little dude that hooped. You know what I'm saying? So like that was kind of the thing that had me when I was young, bro. I was just a hooper. I was so stuck to basketball, man. So like the music didn't come until like maybe a little bit after that. But I always been rapping though, since a kid. Like I always just been rapping.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you're still tied in with basketball because you got the little invitational thing you do, correct?
Yep. So I got a company, a media outlet that I started called Bonus Sports. And really, that was my thing. After high school, bro, I had to figure out something. Like, man, I still got the love for the basketball, so I had to pick up a camera. I started off filming my homies in college. We created a group called Mob Gods, and I started off with just filming them. Like, we had shows, we had parties, we had all types of stuff. So I was just like the guy that had the camera, and then like I found a niche in this sports stuff, bro, and I just started tagging, doing basketball, having events, and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's been sticking with me for real. Yeah,
You were damn near vlogging before that shit was popular then.
yeah. I was vlogging before it even became a thing for real. So it's kind of crazy how like the media is like everything now, and that's really how I just started this shit, bro.
What made you come up with like this concept that you've got with like the invitational thing where you've got all these people signing up to go either do one-on-ones or 5-on-5? How did you even come up with that idea to create like that?
Well, really, first thing first is just started off with the love of basketball, bro. So like I feel like all the stuff that I do, when it comes to like the sports stuff, I wish I did as a kid. You feel me? So like the events that I come up with, like the 3-on-3s, the 1-on-1s, the 5-on-5s, the high school invitational, all that good stuff, Showtime Classic. It really just come from one, us not having it when we was kids, and I just want to give everybody the opportunity to be able to do the stuff that I feel like I wasn't able to do, and I just want to be that guy for the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit. I mean, I shit was popular too. Like everybody was posting it, tagging people, telling them like,
Yeah, hell yeah. See, bro, like I feel like in reality, like a lot of people won't say this shit, but I feel like my fan base is bigger with like the sports shit than rather than the rap shit for real. So like I stick with that shit for real just to, pull those fans over the Flow Guys skip, bro.
so you had brought up that basketball was the first love, and then but you'd always been rapping. At what point would you say you really started making music professionally?
Shit, man. Like I said, when I was following my homies in college, like doing the vlog and stuff, capturing them, I found like I said, I always rap, but I found like a love for it because my homies, they was putting in time, and I'm like, shit, bro, like other than the camera, I can do it too. So like in reality, a little bit after they had started, I started making a couple songs and shit like that. That was like maybe what I was in college 2014. I dropped out maybe like 2016, 2017. Right after I dropped out, it was like 2018, bro. I start just making hella songs. And I ain't get serious until maybe like a couple years ago, for real, for real. Like during after that pandemic shit, right before the pandemic, but right before, but right after is when I just was like, fuck it, bro. Like I gotta go hard, because I feel like I can do this shit. I feel like I can be great at it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you brought up college multiple times. Where did you go to college?
So first, out of high school, it's crazy because like I talked to you about this basketball shit, right?
Yeah.
I ended up being fucking good at track. Like it was crazy. Like so I was like the small guy. I've always been the small guy, but I was pretty fucking decent at basketball. So I always made the teams. I was on varsity, young and shit like that in high school. And then like I didn't get a lot of playing time, so I'm like, all right, yo, I need to figure out something I can be super fire at. So like knowing that I was fast, I was the quickest dude on the team. I'm like, bro, I gotta run track. So I ran like my junior and senior year, and like we made it to like regional finals. And like I got letters for that shit. Like so colleges wanted me and shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I want to hoop for real. But like schools wanted me, so I end up going to a small HBCU called Central State. That's like not too far in Xenia. They gave me like a partial scholarship. I redshirted because my grades was fucking awful in high school. And then so I went to Central State and then I transferred to Wright State just because I wanted to be like closer to home and shit like that. And like my last few years, so I ended up dropping out my junior year. But my last few years was at like Wright State and shit.
What was your major?
My major was marketing, bro.
Marketing?
Yeah, marketing. So I was real big into numbers. Like I was shitty at math, but like I was fire at numbers though. Like I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I always just wanted to get paid for like either putting some shit out there or getting paid off of who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I figured it would have been for like videography or something.
That's the funny shit. Everybody like, damn, bro, you didn't go to school for media, and I'm like, no. Like I picked up a camera and taught myself how to edit and all that crazy shit, bro.
So, you started your music career a few years ago. When
Yeah.
did you adopt the name FloGodSkip?
FloGodSkip. So I always been known as Skip. Like all my close friends know, like they know my real name and shit like that. But like I always been known as Skip because my dad's nickname is Skip. So like when I got a whole story about that shit. But long story short, everybody used to call me his name. So like Skip stuck with me. And when I started rapping, everybody was like, "Bro, you got a nice flow. You got a nice flow." And I'm like, "All right, thanks, bro. Appreciate that." So like I that was one thing that stuck with me with everybody telling me about my rap shit is that I got a nice flow. So I try to combine them together, bro, and I made like Flow God Skip, and I was super into like Kanye West, and he calls himself Yeezus, even on some godly shit and all that. He's a wicked motherfucker. So I kind of combined like my art myself and then the flow shit. So like Flow God Skip, and that's kind of where it came from, and all that shit happened in college too, though.
I mean, it's fucking fire. I like it.
Bro, appreciate that. Appreciate that. It was kind of weird at first because like I went to a Catholic school, so I graduated from Alter out in Kettering and shit like that. So like being in Catholic school, that God shit is kind of weird. If you hear that, people like fuck, like So in a way, bro, it was kind of weird at first, and then it just stuck. Like I made sure I implemented that I wanted to be Flow God.
Yeah, like yeah, I know all about the Catholic Church. I went to I don't even remember the name of the Catholic school church I went to in Kettering when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Where my dad always took me. He went to Altar growing up.
Oh, that's
If I would have lived with him, he probably would have put me in that school. But
nah, you would have hated that shit.
oh yeah, dude. Especially because like it was weird. Like kind of growing up, like my mom was like a Mormon,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so I did that church for like a year. I was like, yes, it's not for me. It's like 2 hours long and shit.
bro,
And I
man, they call
went
it.
to a Catholic church with my pops one time. Came back to my mom's house. Said, "Yeah, I'm just gonna go to church with Dad." Their
Yeah,
shit's an hour long and it's 30 minutes of singing.
they
I'm
get it out
cool.
of there, get it done.
And then after he passed, I stopped going to church. I didn't see a point in it. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no doubt, no doubt, bro, no doubt.
but yeah, it's crazy that you went to altar.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
did.
that God shit definitely wasn't gonna fly around there.
Hell, nah, bro. That's why after I left there, I stayed away. For sure.
So, what was some of the music you kind of grew up listening to, whether it was stuff you seeked out or the stuff your parents put you onto?
Shit. So I said this in like a quick interview, a quick podcast that I had, bro. I was like, as a kid, I was hooked on like Bow Wow, bro. I fucked with Bow Wow heavy. Like I was on him heavy. I was like a crazy Lil Wayne fan. Like so. That's where I get all like my bars and try to be like metaphorically like challenge and shit like that. Like I used to listen to Wayne, Bow Wow, Ti was like a crazy. He had a run, and that was like my favorite rapper at the time and shit like that. So that's like kind of how I came up is like off of Lil Wayne, bro, and Bow Wow. And my mom, she was like, it's crazy because I didn't get a lot of shit from my mom on the music side. She just played shit. You know, if I was in a car with her, I was listening to the radio and shit like that. But like, other than that, bro, I was a huge Wayne fan, bro. Huge Wayne fan. Like, Lil Wayne damn near had me in a chokehold for the long, bro.
I think he had he had that like impact, man. Like I still fuck with Wayne. I think that he dipped off for a little bit, but he's came back like harder than fucking
Wayne's
ever.
a fucking legend, bro. He's a legend. A lot of people like in this new age probably don't know too much about what he did, but he was the mixtape king. Like
Oh yeah, I know he's
he
fucking with his
was on
mixtape.
fucking thing. So whenever he was on somebody's song, you was waiting for his verse. So like that's how I was, man. Like huge on Wayne, bro.
What's funny that you brought up Bow Wow though, because I want to say that's the third time now an artist has brought up how Bow Wow played a big part in like their music growing up. Because they're like,
Bro,
man,
Bow
you know,
Wow,
I was
bro,
like 12 and he was 12 and he was out here rapping. I'm like, I want to be that.
it's the influence, man. It just think once we learned, I think a lot of people, whoever brought it up, I think one thing is that bro, he was from Ohio.
Yeah, Columbus.
You know, Columbus. So that shit, even though he repped like Atlanta and all that good shit, it was like, bro, knowing he was from Ohio and he had the braids and shit, bro. I had braids. I wanted to be just like him. So I'm like, yo, I gotta. He's doing it. Somebody else can do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Bow Wow was a huge influence when I was young.
Shit. Like Mike, man. Shit's
No,
classic
hell,
movie.
make me like Mike. Everybody tied their shoe and said that shit.
So, what was it that finally like really pushed you to like pursue that music? Because you said it was like right before the pandemic, you decided you were gonna go hard at the music. What was that final thing that like really pushed you to be like, fuck it, I'm gonna really go hard at this shit?
Man, honestly, one, it was like my life situation because like at a time when I did drop out of college and shit like that, and I picked up the camera and all that good shit, bro. Like I tried to figure out what I needed to do. Like, and I was studying artists. I was studying everybody. I'm like, man, one thing, people just blow up overnight. It seems like that, right? It seems like
Right.
people blow up overnight. So like, if it doesn't happen overnight, it's all you got to do is put in some work and shit like that. So during that time, I started taking it. I made myself start taking it seriously. I was just like, bro, I can really do this shit, and like not a lot of these people or even sound like me or make music like me. Even though like everybody can fucking rap, you could wake up and want to be a rapper tomorrow. But like I feel like I had the confidence, and I'm just like, yo, you can do this shit. And if you stand on it, bro, you can do anything you fucking want to do, bro. And I believe in that. Like, I'm heavy on if you feel like you can do something, and if you go hard at it, you're gonna get the results, bro. You're gonna get the results, and you know what I'm saying. You'll find out if you're good or not at that shit. You know?
Yeah. And so I was listening to No Jumper the other day,
Yeah,
and one of them said something that was really fucking funny to me. They were talking about like fat guys that rap, and one of them was like, "Man, listen,
yeah.
I've never met a fat guy that can't fucking rap his ass off."
Fucking rap. Facts. Facts. Now all the fat dudes I know can fucking rap. I ain't gonna lie. And if they don't try to do it seriously, they'll hop in the freestyle session when we smoking or something and kill everyone. Like, man, I got some friends that I know that got that shit. If they took it serious, boy, and they fat.
So, what do your family and your friends? Obviously, I'm sure your friends like they fuck with your music,
Yeah,
especially because you get your music when you post it. It gets a lot of shares on Facebook.
yeah, no doubt.
What do your family more specifically think of the music that you make?
Shit, like in reality, I really don't even know how they feel about it. I think they just see that I go hard at this shit. Like the only probably input that I may get from a family member is it's like probably my mom for real. And she doesn't say too much just because like when I rap, I be talking about my life. And
Right.
most of that shit that I'm talking about, either one, she's experienced it with me, or two, she didn't know I was going through that shit. So like when she's listening, I think she just listens and she's just like, "You're doing a great job, son." That's all I really get. Like, she ain't gonna say too much because I cuss, I talk about bitches, I talk about almost everything. You know what I'm saying?
So, you recently started doing these videos on your Instagram. well, just on content in general. You
Yeah,
started with Flow God Friday,
yeah,
where you rapped over the Munch beat.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What gave you that idea to do that concept of trying to start doing like a Friday freestyle type thing over popular beats?
Bro, so back in like 2016, 2016, and I damn near remember it vividly, bro. Me and my homie Law, I don't know if you know who Rewind Law is. That's one of my best friends, bro. We grew up together. We known each other since we was like 6. We did these freestyles. We was doing it kind of like on Fridays. We'd do it, but we'd challenge each other. We'd tweet each other. That's when Twitter was hot. Like nobody was really fucking with Instagram. We would drop these videos and shit like that. And we did like 3 or 4 of them, bro. And one of those bitches went viral for me. I don't know if you remember, bro. I did one with my daughter, and that shit went fucking buku, bro. It went crazy. Like I had a whole bunch of people fucking with me. I had Chance the Rapper share that shit. I did it on his beat. I did it. Actually, I did it on Monica's beat, and like it just went stupid viral, bro. And I remember like that formula of just being consistent, bro. We was dropping shit on Fridays and all that shit, and then like with me growing a little bit as an artist and me having like a better flow and shit, I'm thinking like, yo, I need to start doing that shit again because like a lot of people not doing that shit. Nobody is really showing, you know what I'm saying, their bars. Nobody really showing that they got this shit on a level without just going into the fucking studio. So
Yeah.
like I really when I hopped on these last like when I did these last 2 freestyles, like last week and the week before, I was just like, fuck it, bro, dive in, man. Cause one, nobody else is doing it. And then like it's some new fire beats everybody fucking with. So if I went on Munch, like everybody gonna hop on that shit and just think like, damn, he could rap on that, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just trying to be strategic for real.
So, because then you followed it up with the Talk That Shit Tuesday, where you rapped over the Jimmy Cooks beat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Another fire one. It's a good. I like that idea. I'm always a big fan of people doing remix.
Yeah,
I fuck with remixes like that.
bro. And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find like a rhythm with that shit, man. Because those was 2 fire ass beats, and then the rest. I was actually just about to drop another one, right? But I got invited to do this cipher, and bro, the cipher that I'm about to be in, they are using the fucking beat that I was about to use, bro. So I'm like, fuck, I might as well just use this verse. I done studied it too. Like I done studied, I know about heart and everything. And like nigga, I just said, fuck it, all right. I just use it on the I just use it on the cipher, watch everybody on the cipher, and then, drop a fire video here in the next week or so.
So I was actually going to bring that up because I saw you shared it on Facebook. Is it the Pass the Ox cipher?
So past the ox, they doing something like XXL or some shit like that. So this cipher is by somebody totally different. It's by a girl named Candy Bars. I
Oh,
think
okay, Candy.
yeah, Candy,
Yeah,
yeah, having a cipher. It's called the Halloween cipher or some shit like that. So
yeah. She did one last year.
yeah,
I'm
yes,
good friends with all of them over at Moves Media, so I'm like locked in with all those people over
bro,
there.
fire good people, bro. I was just at the studio yesterday, and bro, I fuck with how Moves Media got shit going, man. They almost like a family slash label slash whatever the fuck you need for removes is
Oh yeah.
they on top, man. They gonna get they shine real soon.
So you brought up that your style and how you feel like you're different and nobody in the city kind of like raps like you. What artist would you say kind of like influenced your sound, if there was any, in your opinion?
Shit, I brought up Wayne a little bit. Like, I think Wayne just somebody. I was talking to somebody too, and I really don't speak too much about my artistry like that. But this guy, I feel like this guy was kind of worthy enough to speak to about music and shit. And he was just telling me like, your voice, bro. Your voice is what carries you. Like, if you have that voice, all you got to do is really just keep going and making some good music. So like when I think of shit like that, bro, I think about everybody that had unique voices. So like Wayne, bro, very unique voice. Nobody really sounds like him.
Yeah.
Even if you rap like him, you still can't sound like him. So like I can say like Wayne, but I can also say like ESTG. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody sounds like him either. So I think like those are the kind of the influences, just people that have their own sound in a way for real. Like no one really influenced, but like people that do have their own sound kind of gives me that feel of like, all right, just do your shit.
I need to look up the title of the track, so I don't want to miss. I want to be able to have it fully. So you bringing up ESTG, I think that would be an artist that I would like to see you work with one day because I
Nah,
think you got some fucking heat.
nah,
Fucking
me and G do some crazy shit, and the thing is, like, bro, I got a timeline for myself, and I think within like the next, bro, by the end of this year or anytime next year, bro, I have like some big features, bro. I think so. Just to the way I'm planning on doing this shit by the end of the fourth quarter, bro. I already know some shit's about to happen. So like, stay tuned in for that shit.
I think you should try and do one of your like weekday freestyle things
Yeah.
over ESTG's backstage passes that he
Oh,
did with Jack Harlow.
oh, that's fire. That's fire. That's one of my favorite songs off the album.
Yeah, that I like that one, and I can't even lie, I actually liked the one he did with MGK too, even though I'm not that big of an MGK fan.
I was listening to that shit yesterday. So he dropped a video yesterday.
Yeah.
That that shit's kind of fire too.
Um. So while we're on the topic of collaborations and stuff, you've gotten to do a couple features, and I'm sure you have some that haven't dropped yet
Yeah.
for people. But you've got like you're on the Dayton High School sports soundtrack, music soundtrack.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've done multiple different tracks with uh, Coley Gustine. Is that how you pronounce the name?
Yep. Cully Gustin. Yep.
Which one would you say has probably been your favorite verse you've given somebody?
My favorite verse that I've given somebody. Look, cause I see you on YouTube too. Let me go check that shit out. Cause for real, I've given some fire ass verses. For real. I have to say it's a song, and it damn near it's not even my song. It's just like a collaboration that I did. But like me, Ken Dog, Law, and Luck, we made a song called Potion. And I really didn't have like a fire verse on there, but like I feel like that was one of my most fire hooks like that I've ever had. Like that shit was kind of fucking crazy. And then when I lived out in LA, it's this guy named Zayvon. We did a freestyle called Grinding Freestyle. I say like 3 years ago on my YouTube. That verse was stupid. Stupid. I damn near watched him, but but it was fire, bro.
So if you could get a feature from any artist, I know you want to really kind of get some here soon, but if you didn't have to pay for a feature from like a mainstream artist, who's that mainstream artist that you really just want a feature from one day?
Shit. ESTG.
ESCG?
ESTG though, for sure, just because like that grandson was kind of inspired by his flow a little bit.
I can
Like,
feel it.
yeah, it was definitely inspired by his flow, bro, because like his his delivery is outrageous because he's gonna say some gang shit. He's gonna speak that street shit and all that. But like his delivery is like wicked, bro. So I feel like my delivery and his delivery on the same shit would just go bananas, bro. It'd just go bananas. And honestly, bro, like it's a few guys in the city that I want to fuck with too. Like, um, man, I want to fuck with like Juvie. I want to do a song with Juvie. Cause like he's hot as fuck in the city, and we probably will never get that done just because like I should be here, but like I would love to just fuck with the guys that are from here because that's kind of what Jack and EST is doing. They both from
Yeah.
Kentucky, Louisville, and then Lexington. So it's just like shit like that. Like I would love to like collaborate with guys that have a name in our city, bro, so we can just, get a sound, bro, get a sound from Dayton because like everybody's on a different wave, man. Everybody want to sound like Detroit or Atlanta and shit like that, but in Dayton, like we got to find our sound and really attack this shit. So like guys like Yellow Pain, fucking Juvie, fucking even Josiah, like I would love to do shit with like everybody around this motherfucker. Oh, Coley just hopped on here. Coley Gustin. Yes, bro. JID.
Jid, yeah, Jid's fucking fire too, man. Like,
JID for sure. Hell yeah. Like, oh my goodness. We was just talking about Gia last week. Because somebody asked me, they was like, bro, who do you see yourself kind of like, who's your story like, or who do you say like you're kind of similar like as an artist? And I think me and Gia got some similarities.
I can get that vibe from, especially because you've got a wide body of work out, and you have multiple different tracks that have different vibes and styles to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Um, yeah, like I know off top, I'd like to see you on a track with like Books and Day.
Yeah. Oh, we got some.
You got some?
We got some.
Good.
See, like I heard you say, oh, like you might got some on the way. We got some shit that's about to drop here soon. It's on their upcoming tape. I would send it to you, but I ain't gonna leak that shit. I ain't gonna leak.
And then like my dude P the Prophet, he can hop on damn near any beat. And
Nice fuck. I actually
Sleeko got bars.
I got an open verse from P that I never even wrote to, and I'm still like I got some shit to it, but it ain't that yet. So once it get there, me and Pia has some shit too for sure.
And then like guys like Sleeko and obviously C Money Baby's another guy in the city that's real hot. And C Money, I feel I've tried reaching out to Juvie to get an interview. He is like one of those guys that's like super popular. Probably doesn't even check his DMs.
Yeah, nah, for sure, for sure. You gotta
But
you
C Money, man. Long as once you get in touch with him, he'll talk to anybody about anything.
and see
But
money. I know I'll probably tap in with C Money soon because he's on this cipher.
okay,
Yeah, so if he send in a verse and he actually do this cipher, I'm gonna connect with most of the people that's about to be on this cipher. So like, I'm gonna try to watch their ass though for sure.
that's like the whole goal in hip hop, man. Is you don't want to get outdone, especially on your own track.
Nah, hell nah.
I'm just surprised. Like, I guess I'd have to look to see if he's featured on your song. You got a song with Chop yet?
Man, it's so crazy, bro. Me and Chop like this. Like I known Chop since I was a kid, dude. He damn near shoot 80% of my videos. So like every time me and Chop link up, it's always like mostly on business and shit like that. Like I'll come do like I did a lap for him. He shot tons of my videos and we never got in the studio. But I feel like if me and Chop got in the studio, we would probably make a masterpiece for real.
Like, my favorite thing about Chop is like like with Wayne, if you heard the lighter flick, you knew he was about to get some heat. My favorite thing about Chop is he kind of created his own thing where he just.
I
I'm
knew
like,
it.
yeah.
I just say that shit is fire.
What would you say has probably been the hardest thing for you as an artist?
Man, hardest thing and the easiest thing. They both come hand in hand for real. Is like staying confident and being patient, bro. Like, cause that shit get tough. Like being an
Yeah,
artist, like you can stay motivated all you want, but like in reality, man, you just want that shit to happen. You want that shit to happen. So staying confident is like a hard thing for me, and I don't like confidence at all. But I always try to find like a new way to do some shit, or I just try to stay creative. Just so I don't get discouraged. But that should just be sometimes that is a challenge, bro. And I don't ever want people to feel emotionless. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I get discouraged at times, like what the fuck do I need to do to take off or anything like that. But other than that, on the artistry, bro, I don't feel like nothing really hard. You just got to get up and do the shit.
to counter that, what would you say has been the most rewarding thing for you as an artist?
Most rewarding, bro, is knowing that people do fuck with my shit. Like having a reaction is very rewarding to me. Like even if it's negative, bro. Like I like the fact that people do interact with what I do because like people can categorize me and say I'm just a videographer, or they can just say like, bro, he's just the hooper, the guy that didn't hooper, like blase. People can categorize you off of like how they knew you. So I feel like when me putting in this work and shit, like showing people that this is what I really want to do, it's been real rewarding seeing like people actually take me serious because of like me showing them that I take this shit serious. So that's like a huge reward. It's just people really like sometimes just tapping in and actually getting a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm humbled by that shit like big time. I don't think I can never be too big for anybody just because like I'd be blessed you even listening to my shit, bro, you know?
Yeah, like I remember when I saw that, like I had already shared one of your tracks on the page before I had shared the Skippy,
Yeah,
which I like the route you took with the creatives in that, with the chick cheating on her man.
exactly, bro. And that's what I've been, man. That's a big thing that I really been wanting to stick with too. Like that's my little thing that I like. It's like Skippy versus Skippy, you know. Like it's been a couple of videos where I like it's me against myself, man. Like so, and that's what I always want to implement. It's you against you. So like in those videos, I always try to do that shit, bro.
Yeah, like I know then when you dropped your Flow God Friday, instantly as soon as I heard it, I said, "Oh yeah, that's fucking hard."
Yeah, my
I
dude.
need the video. I posted that shit and
Not
almost all the
rapping.
feedback like, "Oh yeah, that's hard."
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, you had the ugly face, like ooh.
Forget what bar it was. I got it. Yeah, it was that. It was the he a snake, I'm a snake. We share the same tendencies.
Absolutely, absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
So pausing from your music career, you've brought up your videographer. One of the biggest things I can say about your videographer is you got to go around with Pacman Jones.
Yeah,
How did you two end up linking up?
bro. It was crazy. It was like a blessing in disguise, man. Like, so I met this guy. I met this guy that I worked for. I did like a few birthday parties for his kids, and I actually didn't even know who the dude was. But he always told me, he's like, bro, you did a great job with my kids, man. And I want to connect you with some people that I know. And I'm like, all right, dope, dope, dope. That's cool. Like a lot of people always tell me, like, yeah, I want to connect with you. I want to keep working. You did a great job with my videos and stuff like that. And then like he kept his word. He's like, yo, all right, I got a guy that really needs a videographer at this time. His guy backed out. And I'm like, all right, who is it? He said it doesn't matter. Just show up. Just show up. So I pull up to a workout station, working, and fucking Pacman Jones is in this bitch. And I'm like, bro, how the fuck do you know him? So when I saw that we shook hands or whatever, it was strictly business, strictly business. Like we weren't even close at this time. Man, I showed my ass, bro. I'm like, yo, this got to be the best video I've ever made in my life. Like, so I got an opportunity from a guy that actually knew him and stuff like that. And ever since then, like I did a fire workout video for him. And ever since then, bro, we like been locked in. Since then, he like hired me as his like on call personal videographer in Ohio, bro.
That's fucking dope.
Bro, blessing in disguise. Like I could have told dude like, nah, I'm not gonna be able to make it today. But in reality, I didn't know what to expect. So I'm like, you know what, bro? Let me just get my ass up, go do something, and then boom, I walk in to this guy. Like,
Goddamn. Yeah, that's fucking insane. Like I was a Pac-Man fan when he was playing in the league,
yeah,
especially when the Bengals. But the things he's done since leaving the league is some shit that like is just truly amazing. Like he's really trying to help artists. The shit he's doing with Chris Henry's son and trying to help him figure out how the fucking college NCAA works and all that shit's just respectable as fuck.
nah, hell yeah, bro. It's man, just being able to have a relationship with him and be close with him, bro. It's just you get to see the inside of how works on like one being a celebrity, one just what it's like to even engage with people being that high stature and shit like that, bro. He's a phenomenal dude, bro. It's like I said, it's a blessing just to be in his presence and shit like that. But like he handles business, bro. I learn shit every time I'm with him. Like no lie. So like real good dude, bro.
So before I get into a game I played on here, I got two more questions for the game. If an artist wanted to reach out and get a feature from you, what's the roundabout feature price?
So pricing, I really haven't got like I haven't stuck with a number yet, honestly. Because in reality, and this is just real shit, I gotta be honest, just for anybody that's watching. Like when they come to a feature, I really gotta fuck with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And if it's not really like that, I'm gonna charge you like, maybe like $100, bro. Like nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too extreme, like 50 to $100, just because like it may not be my shit. And if you really want me on it, like you just gotta pay a fee like that. But I'm real reachable though. You can hit me up in my DMs, or you can hit up any of my homies, bro, and they'll, you know what I'm saying? They'll definitely like get to me. But like other than that, I don't really got a set price yet, just because I don't feel like I'm there yet, as an artist to like, crack people's heads for a feature. Because either one, I'm not gonna do the shit if I don't
Right.
like it. So like, and secondly, if you're someone that's willing to pay, then like, I'll give you a number.
And then, is there like any producers in the game that you really hope that you get to ride one of their beats one day?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I wanna fuck with Forever Rolling, just because I'm a super fan of ESTG. But I wanna fuck with, damn, what is dude's name? I wanna fuck with 40, bro. I know he's in fucking Drake's like basement, like slaving and shit, bro. I would love to get a real like beat from like one of Drake's producers, like even if it's just any of those other guys, like, rather than just getting on YouTube and typing in Drake type beat. I would love to get one of those like beats from Forever Rolling or 40's artists, because like shit, that shit is it'll go crazy, bro. Skip like bro, like Books just scared. Skip on a Forever Rolling beat be insane, bro.
Yeah.
The shit he be doing for EST, he just did Boston shit, the real Boston Richie. That shit is crazy. All them shits that he produced, it just got that bang. And like with my voice and my aggressiveness on the track, like I destroy that shit.
So I got a game here.
Yeah.
It's called This or That. I'll present two artists to you. You tell me which one you're gonna put on the radio
All
while you're
right.
cruising.
All right.
Tory Lanez or Chris Brown?
Chris Breezy.
Bruno Mars or The Weeknd?
The Weekend.
Erica Badu or Lauryn Hill?
Oh fuck. Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn. I feel like Lauren Hill. I feel like Lauren Hill for sure, but Erica Badu, like, she's fire. I haven't got a chance to actually study Erica Badu like I did Lauren Hill, cause like the Miseducation, from Lauren Hill, I done played that shit thousands of times, straight through though, straight through, no skips or nothing. I done played that shit straight through.
Oh yeah, it's the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is probably one of those honest to God albums in hip hop that was like an ideal perfect album.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Front to back, no skips, all
perfect,
the way through.
perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lauren Hill. I'm gonna go with Lauren Hill.
By the way, though, Erica Badu, at her age, still could get it. Got Music Soul Child or Drew Hill?
That's tough too. I'm gonna go music. I'm gonna go music. Music Soulja.
DMX or Jadakiss?
Whoo! What y'all really want from? I'm going DMX, man. I'm going DMX. Jadakiss is fine though. Jadakiss is fine.
Jay-Z or Nas?
Oh
Tupac or Biggie?
shit! You said playing in the car?
Yeah.
Oh god! I'm gonna go big.
Keith Sweat or Luther Vandross?
Hee hee, Luther. I'm going Luther.
Outkast or Wu-Tang?
Outcast. Outcast for sure.
Eminem or The Game?
M. M. Easy. That was easy.
50 Cent or Ja Rule?
You're funny as fuck. Fifth, man. 50.
E40 or Twista?
Ooh. I'm gonna fuck with the Bay, man. I'm gonna fuck with the Bay. I'm gonna go E40, man. I'm gonna go E40.
The Locks or Dipset?
Man, see, that's a tough one because you brought up Jadakiss and shit like that, and I ain't choose him, so I'm gonna go with the Locks. I'm gonna go with the Locks, man, because like Dipset was hard as fuck though, cause Cameron is crazy. Jim Jones, fucking come on, bro. That whole Dipset was stupid for real. Jewels in his prime was the hardest for real to me.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I think Joel's like his solo career wasn't like the greatest thing in the world. But if I saw Jules Santana on a fucking feature, I was gonna tap into it
Bro,
because
and
I
that,
knew he was gonna kill it. And then like with Cameron, I had this discussion with my brother. He's like 13 years older than me, so he like kind of really grew up at the time when Cameron was at that high.
yeah.
Cameron is like super underrated for like some of his bars he had and how comical they fucking were when you dissected them.
Cameron is boring as fuck. A lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
Cameron really got that shit at a high level too. He was in that group shit. So his solo career didn't go as far like that either though. But like he stood out by just being in movies. He really just he became oh shit. Yeah, but I'm going with the
Goody
Locks.
Mob, I'm going Locks. Goody Mob or Bone Thugs and Harmony?
I gotta go with my Ohio boys, man. Bone Thugs and Harmony, man. We going with Bone Thugs.
21 Savage or Kodak Black?
Woo! That's heat. That's heat. I'm going with Yak, man. I'm going with Kodak, man.
Ab Soul or Schoolboy Q?
I'm gonna go with Schoolboy. Schoolboy.
J. Cole or Kendrick?
K Dot. Yeah. And look, all my homies be pissed at that. And all my homies be pissed at that. Everybody a Cole fan. No, I am Kendrick Lamar till I die.
G Unit or Slaughterhouse?
Ooh, that's hard. So Slaughterhouse is better rappers for sure. But G Unit as like their team, the way shit happens, like when it was Young Buck, when it was fucking damn, what's the other dude name that was fucking sweet as hell? He had a crazy voice too. Um, damn, I'm gonna go with G Unit. G Unit.
No, Lloyd.
Lloyd Banks. Lloyd fucking Banks, bro. He
I
was
almost
hard.
said Tony Yayo. I was like, nobody brings up Tony
Ah,
Yayo.
nah, not Tony. Yeah, was tough too. He had his little, swag in there.
Tony's one of those guys, though, man. Like, he was really with that shit. Like,
Nah, he was about that. He was one of the ones that kept G Unit alive, like literally alive. Like
yeah. Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
I'm gonna go Nicki, but Cardi on fire. Cardi is on fire.
Young M.A. or Glorilla?
Look, Young and May Barry as fuck. She really got that. She damn near on some legendary shit too, especially her run. So I'm gonna go Young Ma. I'm gonna go Young Ma, but Glorilla on top right now. I'll bang her shit at home. Big Glow.
She's definitely hard as fuck, man. Like,
Nah, she is tough. Like I said, I literally like I'm in the car with my chick and I turn some Glorilla on. She get pissed. She's like, "What do you listen to her for?"
Remy Ma or Missy Elliott?
Missy, legend. Remy is too, but Missy for sure.
XX Tension or Juice World?
Man, rest in peace to both of them boys. XXX was my dog though. I actually fucked with XX though. Like I really fucked with him heavy.
Machine Gun Kelly, the rapper, or Jack Harlow?
Ooh, I'm gonna go Jack. I'm gonna go Jack.
Kevin Gates or Joyner Lucas?
Jordan Lucas can fucking rap his ass off. Like really rap his ass off. But like my wave and my style, like I fuck with Kevin Gates, just period. Like I like him down there as a person. If I met him, that'll probably be a fire ass conversation. He's wild as shit. But I know he'll give me some real games and some shit. I fuck with Kevin. I'm gonna go Kevin Gates.
Wiz Khalifa or Young Thug?
Oh, I thought you was about to say somebody else, bro. Them is both real legends. Real legends. I think for real. Can I go with both?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with both because Thug, man, he created a crazy wave, a crazy sound. Like it without Thug, it wouldn't be a lot of these motherfuckers around.
Oh yeah.
Like
Shit.
facts. But like as far as Wiz though, I was a huge weed smoker, bro. Like huge weed smoker before I like took a break from that shit. And Wiz got me through some hard days, man. Like for sure.
Who
Whole
did you
cushion
think I
orange.
was gonna say?
Yeah, man, bro. Cushion orange juice, all the cabin fevers. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go Thug, but Wiz the one. I'm gonna go both of them.
Before I said Young Thug, who did you think I was gonna say?
I thought you was about to say like, who else got young in their name? Somebody else was young, but at what I ain't think you was gonna say Thug.
I don't even know if this search will even give me a list of young. There we go. There's Young Dolph, Young Buck. I guess I could have chose for
Yeah,
Young.
you could have said Dolph. You could have said Dolph for sure.
Um, Nelly or Akon?
Ooh, that's different. I'm gonna go Nelly. Akon had some shit though. Akon was fire.
Mob Deep or UGK?
UGK.
Royce the 5'9" or Benny the Butcher?
Royce. Royce is very underrated.
I agree.
Very underrated. Benny, I think Benny is rated exactly where he need to be, but he's a rappy ass motherfucker. He can rap his ass off. But Royce is one of the best rappers, bro.
Yeah.
Royce is one of the best rappers. When they come to just strictly rapping, bro, Royce is insane.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like I fuck with everything about Royce, like, and everything he tries to do for like the culture. He's just a he's a real
If
one,
you
man.
just listen to some of his freestyles, bro, just on like LA Lakers or when he got on like you know what I'm saying, when he was on Funk Flex, he talked some shit.
Gucci Mane or Jeezy?
That's crazy, man. I'm gonna go Jeezy, but I think Gucci had a bigger impact on my childhood for sure.
T.I. or Ludacris?
Damn, how do you get these fucking fire ass?
I try and comp them to people that were similar, like with Nelly and Akon. They both
Yeah,
started as rap, and then they kind of transitioned into like that pop sound.
yeah, they did. But this, you said Ludacris and Ti. Ludacris, when I tell you, Ludacris had me in a headlock for a long time too, though. Like he, a lot of the shit I do now with like the creativity in my videos and shit like that, it comes from ideas like Ludacris. Like he had like the big ass fro, he had do shit, he had the big ass shoe. You know, he was real creative when it
Oh
came to
yeah,
like his music videos. So like Luda with
big
his
ass head
creativity.
video. I can't remember which one that was, where his head was fucking massive. I think it's the "Get Out the Way, Bitch."
Yeah, move, bitch, get out the way. Yes, bro. Like that shit. Like Luda was very creative, bro. Man, I'm telling you, like if I ever want to get like a video idea, I'm going to type in Luda for sure. But like Ti, I'm gonna go with Ti though. Like, like I said, he was one of my favorite rappers for a long time.
Denzel Curry or Kid Cudi?
Cuddy,
Gunna or G Herbo?
Herb, Herb for sure.
Young Dolph or Nipsey Hussle?
I'm gonna go Nip, but it's a reason I'm gonna go Nip. The reason I'm going Nip is because I used to live in LA, and like I moved there maybe a month after he died, bro. And it was insane. Like the impact he had on the whole California as a whole was insane, bro. Really insane. Even though like he was in that gangster shit, like and all that, bro. Like his impact and everything. Listening to his interviews, the shit that he was talking about for real. It's sick that a lot of people didn't learn about him until he died. But like, bro, that's a dope motherfucker. And so is Dolph too, though. Like I fucked with Dolph heavy on just like listen to him. I listen to Dolph more than I listen to Nip, but Nip, I'm gonna go with him just as you know a whole impactive artist for sure.
Lil Durk or Polo G?
Ah, Dirk, yeah.
Lil Durk or Lil Baby?
Baby, baby for sure, bro. It's so crazy. I did not fuck a little baby for the longest,
I'm just now really kind of getting
bro.
into it.
I'm just now becoming a fan of baby for real,
Somebody that I think a lot of people get surprised that I really listen to is fucking Da Baby. I don't know what it is.
bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Listen, so when Lil Baby and the Baby, they were both. I feel like they were both at like peaks at the same time.
They were.
They were both like elevating that baby shit for sure, bro. And like I was the baby, I was on this side, and a couple of my homies was on this side, and I'm like, man, y'all not fucking with the baby, bro. Y'all not fuck. He's not. Lil Baby is not fucking with the baby, and then like the baby got canceled a few times, man. He did some wild shit, bro, and people just stopped fucking with him, and Lil Baby kind of took over with just staying a clean guy, making good music. He went pop a couple times. He did some shit. So like he's having a damn near a lengthier career. But if you said the baby and Lil Baby, I'm gonna say the baby because that's my dog for real.
So, like, the baby cracked me up. He dropped that song, Boogeyman, talking about how he fucked Meg the day before she claimed Tori shot her. Um, so, talking about your music videos here, you did the music video for Dead Prezzies.
Yeah.
What was the concept behind that music video?
Um. Honestly, bro, if you have ever seen the movie Dead Presidents,
It's been a long time.
yeah. So like I hadn't seen the movie in a long time either, but like I think the beat that I chose, the name of it was Dead Presidents. And I'm like, all right, that's fucking fire. And I need something to grab everybody's attention. So like with the beat being named Dead Presidents, and then like the shit that I was saying kind of went in that area, I decided to just like paint my face and be like, so if you type in Dead Presidents right now on Google, the movie, they have face paint. You know what I'm saying? They painted their
Yeah.
faces when they went in to rob the bank and shit like that. So I kind of wanted to have that idea of me robbing a bank, and coming out and just running out that motherfucker. So that's kind of how like the whole Dead Presidents thing went down. And like, bro, like it was insane, man. I was sitting outside the place, and I really just did that face paint like right in the car. Like me and my chick just bought some, and she painted my face, and it was on. Like that shit took like 10 minutes.
I'm just like scroll. I had never like scrolled very far down on your YouTube. Um, you did a big Papa freestyle.
Ah, yeah, man, bro. I'm telling you, I got a nice resume. I know once I do take off and blow, bro, a lot of people are gonna be able to look back at some of this shit that I did.
I'm gonna have to check out this Middle Child freestyle
Oh yeah,
because Middle Child is like one of my favorite J. Cole songs. If I'm gonna listen to J. Cole, it's typically Middle Child.
and you see it say like 3 years ago. So like, this is when I feel like I got on that little roll, bro. Like I'm like, yo, because most of these videos they say 3 years in a row, 3 years, and like I dropped like 7 videos in 2018, bro, 2019. Yeah, yeah, that's my son. That's my son.
Oh, you good, man.
Yeah, but yeah, bro, like when I feel like once I felt like I wanted to do this shit, I kind of like stepped on the gas, and I'm like, bro, I gotta do this shit. So I dropped like 6, 7 videos in 2019. They didn't get a lot of plays and shit like that. But it was just the fact that like I told myself I need to do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so I was like the motivation for it. But
What
yeah,
was it?
check out that old shit, man.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to tap into that. You got on to This Only Happens in Ohio to talk about the top 50 list. What
Yeah.
was that experience like for you?
It was cool, man. Like at that time I feel like, I wanted to at least make a name for myself, even if I didn't make the top 50 list. I wanted to at least just put my name in there, like just let people know I was confident in who I was. And I'm like, shit, bro, like these guys are on here, but I think I deserve it too. So just going out there and talking to Watts and those guys with This Only Happens in Ohio was just a dope experience. Just to get their outlook on like how they view music, because Columbus, man, they got a big fan base in each other. Like
Yeah.
Columbus, they fuck with each other. Like Cleveland, they fuck with each other. Cincy, they fuck with each other, and I feel like Dayton kind of doesn't have that thing to where like everybody fucks with each other in a way, or like I think we just have one thing missing, like, and that's just like all of us coming together, even if we don't get on the song, just supporting each other so we can have that one artist that can do this shit for us.
And then like not even just Columbus, but like Cleveland's the same way. Like I've interviewed multiple different Cleveland artists. I got another one coming up next week, and I can tell like they'll all the way they even linked up with me is while I'm interviewing a Cleveland artist,
Yeah, yeah,
they'll tune into
exactly,
the interview,
exactly.
talk with the artist or me, and then they'll have followed me and be like, "Hey man, how do I get an interview?" So it's weird how these other cities manage to move and support each other, but places like Dayton struggle to fully embrace each other. They kind of like
Yeah,
stick
it's
to their
like
group
clicky.
and
It's
not.
click up. Yeah, they in that group and they kind of stay in that. And my dude Jay on here, Skippy, yes sir, my brother.
Um, Now your profile picture is you performing live.
Yeah,
Do you remember what that feeling was like the first time you hit a stage to perform live? Like, did it help having like already been like an athlete in high school and like having to perform in front of a stage essentially on the court? Did that translate the first time you stepped on stage to perform live?
bro, it was exactly the same shit, bro. Like I'm telling you, you get those jitters, you get those feelings, like when once you come out for a basketball game or a football game, anything, like, you get those nervous feels like, all right, all I need to do is shoot one shot, then I'll be in the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as like I got on stage, bro, and I heard my song and like the first couple of words came out, that shit just got natural, bro. It was like, oh yeah, you're out there. Like people watching you. Like the only thing you can do right now is fuck up. That's it. Like that's the only thing that can stop you right now is you fucking up. And bro, it just felt good, bro. That feeling was exactly like a basketball game coming out in a big crowd, a big game. Like, but every time you're on the stage, it's a big game. Like that's the biggest game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir.
You had recently posted the thing that you hate about your daughter going to Catholic school was they always be wanting to touch her hair. Is it the students or the teachers?
Bro, it's the students. And see, I haven't got a chance to like interact with the teachers as much other than just her regular teacher. But man, just going to like Catholic schools and just being like a minority, bro, in schools like that, like, you're different, bro. You're different. So like with my daughter, she has braids, her hair is long as shit. And everybody's just super intrigued on like, what she looks like. And it's just kind of as a father, bro, it's kind of challenging. And because like, bro, you want your kid to have space, man. You want people to give her that, that feeling of like I'm just like you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not. It's nothing too different, bro. And me growing up in Catholic schools and stuff like that too, I kind of had experiences, like being a minority and stuff like that. But in reality, like once you do get a feel and everybody, gets who you are, then it gets easier and stuff like that. So it's really just a learning experience, not only just for me, but for my daughter as well too. So that shit just bothered me because she was at soccer practice and just everybody was like touching her hair, and I'm like, Jesus, man, like, You know, let her play
Fucking hair.
soccer. You know, like
So I don't really know too much about him, but I was wondering if you can kind of inform me on who he is because I see he's very popular in Dayton. Who is Uncle Booth?
Uncle Booth. Man, I just met Uncle Booth maybe like a year and a half ago, man. He's almost just like a public figure in the city. Like when I got a chance to link up with him and politic a little bit, he used to hoop too. So like he was a basketball player in the city. I think he went to like Meadowdale. Then he kind of a similar like story that I gave you is he went up to Central State. He was a really good basketball player at Central State. Um, really was like really actually really good though. Like they said he could have played like overseas and stuff like that. And I think he actually did. But after like he got out of after he got out of college and I think during college, he just started creating brands, doing all types of shit. Just a real creative guy. And now he's just like popping off some fucking pancakes. You know what I'm saying? So like nah, and that's bro, like I don't say it like in a mean way, bro. Like he found his shit and
I
bro,
said
he's
I see people
attacking it.
post about his pancakes all the time and like what stores you can find them in. I almost want. I need to find me a box that way I can
Nah,
try
you
some.
got to, bro. It's just shit like that. Like when we were talking about these other cities and stuff like that. Like I got a box in my cabinet right now, and I haven't even opened them yet. But it's just the fact that like somebody is in our city trying to do some shit, like and I'm willing to support that shit, especially just because I want people to support my brand and how I do this rap shit and all that. So like when I see somebody like an Uncle Booth or anybody like pushing their shit to the highest fucking level and you can see it, I'm a support, bro.
So, from an artist standpoint, what do you feel like is like the reason why NBA YoungBoy is as big as he is? Because it seems like when I talk to people about YoungBoy, the majority of his demographic is like young kids. Like,
Yeah,
what do you feel
absolutely.
like about him is so polarizing to the youth?
Um, Honestly, I think Young Boy got on at a very perfect time. Like I think his peak happened at a very perfect time, just with YouTube, with TikTok, with Instagram, and good shit like that. Like he's almost the Little Wayne of this era, in a way. Like, and I feel like if Little Wayne had fucking YouTube and Instagram and TikTok the way it was now. YouTube was out before, but like even if you type in Lil Wayne's videos, you're not gonna be you can't find a lot of his old shit on here.
He's slowly uploading
You
them.
you know
Like
like the where we could find videos is like when they came on MTV, bro, or when they came on
MTV,
106 Park.
BET,
Yeah,
all
you like shit like that, bro. So we had to watch BET, we had to watch MTV, we had to watch VH1 to see a
yeah,
fucking music video. So like with NBA YoungBoy, bro, he's fire. Don't get me wrong. Like
yeah.
I don't think he's like an awful artist, but he's fire. And then he has this impact to where shit, anything that he drops, he has that cult following that's gonna just push play, no matter if it's shitty or not. You know what I'm saying? Like he has a cult following. And like I said, bro, he came on at a perfect time and when social media just started actually taking over people's lives, bro. Like nowadays, social media is literally a thing that you wake up and actually do. Most people wake up, click Instagram as soon as they wake up, before they even fucking brush their teeth, eat
Guilty.
breakfast, and all that shit. Like, people hop on YouTube, and I'm one of those guys. Like, I wake up and check Instagram before I even do anything. Like, and before that shit wasn't like that. So, man, young boy definitely just came on at a perfect time to where people you can have a cult following, bro. And he's young. He's only what, 21?
21 or 22 with 10 kids.
Yeah, shit like that too. So just think, maybe 3 years ago, he was 18, 17, right? Everybody that was 17 and 18 at the same time as him wanted to be exactly like him.
I feel like, and you know what's funny is like thinking about it when like Tyler the Creator blew up. I was probably 18 and he was like 16,
See what I'm
and I was
saying?
like, yo, this dude's fucking dope. These fucking antics they're doing are fucking different. Like they're
Because
straight
it,
up out
it
here.
was something that you would do if you were
Yeah,
him. You know what I'm saying? Like we were he got a whole cult following to follow him because one, everybody could relate, and if they couldn't relate, they wanted to be like him, and just shit like just how we talked about Bow Wow, bro. Like
Yeah.
when we were kids, bro, if Bow Wow came out during this social media age, like he would be a way bigger artist just because he was a kid doing shit like that. Like so, if we grew up at this time and Bow Wow came out at this time, it'd be insane.
Fucking Tyler, man, he still got one of the most undefeated tweets to me of all time. He
Talk
had
to me.
tweeted, "How the fuck is cyberbullying a real thing? Like, bro, just turn off the
Ah,
fucking computer."
bro, dead ass. And remember that shit was heavy, bro. Like cyberbullying was heavy at a time. Like all that. Like people were trying to shut down the internet for a moment.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, as an artist, like when you're making a tape or even just a single, like what is it that like really motivates you to come up with your lyrics or just your ability to make your songs when you go and record?
Yeah. Shit. My motivation kind of the same shit, bro. Every time, like I'm an emotional type of dude, for real, for real. So I think that's what make me a the artist that I am. Is that like whenever I'm going through some shit, hard time, good times, like if I don't got nobody to really talk to, and even if I do have somebody to talk to, I try to write that shit down. Cause like all my songs really, if 99% of that shit is nothing that's going on in my life, it's gonna be at least 90. You know, so my process is like basically shit. If I just argue with my girl, I'm writing that shit down. Like I'm down there. I might say some shit that I ain't supposed to, or like if I just had a situation in the car, or like just little shit. Like if I just got some money, if I just got paid, or if I'm broke, I need to talk about that shit because maybe that can be one of my best songs. So like my routine is like damn near the same every fucking time. It's off of how I'm feeling that day.
So a lot of artists, they mass produce songs and stock them up, put them away in a vault.
Yeah.
How many tracks are you like sitting on at the moment?
Oh shit. Too fucking many. Too fucking many, bro. And I bring up my girl all the time because like that's one of my best friends, bro. And I go back and listen to like all my music all the time, bro. And it's songs from 2019, 2018 that when I told you I started first taking this shit seriously, like I was nervous to drop those songs because I thought they sucked for real. So I got probably like 20 songs from 2019 just sitting. And then from like 2022 during pandemic, I got about 10, 15 songs that didn't make the cut for one of my tapes. And right now from the songs that I made this year, the number is stupid. I don't even want to say the number because I'm disappointed. Honestly. Honestly. It's like 4 songs I just made this week.
So what I would suggest, I would hold on to those 2018, 2019 songs for a
Yeah.
couple more years,
Yeah.
then get them like engineered or whatever, and drop them as like mixtapes, like the Lost Files or some shit,
Oh, that's
or
hard.
Out the Vault.
That's hard. That's hard. That's a dope ass idea. Cause look, bro, I'm telling you, like I said, my shorty gets pissed every time we listen to this. She's like, "So when are you gonna drop it? So when are you gonna drop it?" And I'm like, "Yo, like, probably fucking never." Like,
So I didn't listen to this video, but based on the title of this video, you really think You Got Served isn't a good dance movie?
so
What?
you're looking at the tweet, bro. Okay,
Yeah,
so it's fire, right? But if you watch the movie, bro, it's a fucking terrible storyline.
oh, yeah. The storylines are trash and all of this, but the
The
dance
storyline is fucking awful, bro. And then look, you got served. But what fucks me up is that
is White
stump.
Boys.
No, that too. But I was about to say stump the yard. Stump the yard. The best dancer in the world got killed in the first 20 minutes of the fucking like movie, bro. So shit like that just takes away from all dance movies, bro. Like, man,
How the fuck you
Omarion
gonna
wasn't
kill
even.
Chris Breezy in the first 10 minutes
How
of
do
the
you
fucking?
kill Chris Brown and stump the yard, bro? And that's the only reason everybody came to this movie premiere. Like, it's to see Chris Brown, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I don't even remember who I was having a discussion with about You Got Served. I said, man, that's kind of fucked up. You think about it, that these two guys, you got Mario Houston and Omarion, that are
yeah,
supposed to be two kids out the hood that dance,
bro.
and they're scared of these two white boys.
White boys and the white boys came to the hood and just like and just hold them at a basketball court. Like, bro, okay, maybe it could happen if they looked different. But no, they weren't no big buff tough white dudes. They were the ones from the burbs too. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this storyline is awful. So nobody was fucking tough in there. It was it was suburban beef the entire time, bro. And they tried to make Marcus Houston a fucking drug dealer and get it like,
Like, bruh, I'm sorry, but I still ain't forgot you was on System of a Down.
no, bro, like, no.
Yeah, damn. What would be some advice you would give to like younger you, or just a younger person wanting to start making music?
Drop that shit.
Just drop it.
Drop it. Drop it. Just because, like, you're never gonna learn how good you are until you allow other people to hear your shit too. Like, and a lot of people, they say like, I don't give a fuck what anybody says about my music. If I think it's good, then it's good. But in reality, if you want to do anything with that shit, other people have to at least say your shit is good too. And I was afraid when I first started rapping to like drop shit, bro. Like, I was like, I don't lack confidence, but I was definitely discouraged, bro. Like, I'm like, this isn't cool enough. I'm gonna sound corny. I always thought I would sound corny because I wasn't like the streetest guy. You know what I'm saying? So like, I
Yeah.
always was like, damn, everybody's talking about killing each other and shit like that, or selling drugs, and I ain't even sold a weed yet. So like, I'm like, nah, I can't even rap about this shit. But in reality, bro, just drop that shit. Cause nobody is fucking doing what they say they're doing in these songs, bro.
No. If they were, they'd all be doing time.
Yes, bro. Like, so man, if I was speaking to anybody younger, even if it's like, shit that's not even in your category of music, bro, just drop it, man. Just drop it and just have fun with it because you're not gonna know what type of music you're good at.
Um, what would be your idea of making it in the music industry?
Making it. For me, man, I guess I got high hopes and shit like that. So as far as me, like being able to get paid for shows, bro. Like being able to get paid for shows is like making it in my eyes, man. Like, yes, I want to blow up. Yes, I want to be mainstream. Yes, I want to be like all over the radio and shit like that. But like for people to reach out to you and want you in their city or want you on their stage, bro, and they'll pay you for it, bro, you made it. You made it. No matter how many fans in that motherfucker, a person is paying you to come out and do your art, you fucking made it, bro. To me, that's my definition of making it. Is getting paid off of what you do. That's what anything though. Just not even rapping, bro. Just getting paid. Like you getting paid to do interviews. Like people paying you to interview them, bro. You fucking made it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, like that's my definition of making it.
So, a beat that I want you to think about doing a verse over
Yeah.
is an old song. And this is how toxic I was as a teenager.
Oh
I wrote
fuck.
this for the fucking song. Boyfriend number two.
Boyfriend number two.
That
Hold
shit, I
on,
had
let me
no
type
business
him
singing
in.
that shit in high school. Maybe it's because I was a little punk ass motherfucker who thought, I'm just gonna fuck all these hoes in high school.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
give a fuck.
My Pleasure P, bro. That shit is hard, bro. Pleasure P had everybody. Him and Pretty Ricky had all the bitches.
Oh yeah.
All the bitches, bro. All the bitches. Say no more. Hold on. Let me see if they got the instrumental because I'm about to like that shit right now. And don't get nervous when I drop this shit. You can be like, hell no, he really fucking did it.
He straight up did this
I'm
shit.
dead
I'm
ass,
looking
bro.
forward to it. You ever been called a munch?
Recently. Recently, it was just because me and my girl was talking shit to each other, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a munch, so what?
Like my girl, she don't stay tapped into like the hip hop world so much. She has some hip hop artists that she really likes and stuff. It's typically the more alternative
Yeah,
hip hop.
yeah,
But I made a joke about a munch. She's like, "What the fuck is that?" So I played the snippet of it, and she was like, "Oh." I said, "Yeah, it's a guy that'll just eat pussy and not expect anything in
yeah.
return."
Not anything.
She's like, "Who does that?" I said, "I honestly think I may have done that in high school one or two times."
Bro,
I was just, I'm just happy to be
I'm
here.
gonna stay silent right now. I'll hit you up later. I think
so,
we all victims, man.
so my last question before we kind of talk about some of your more recent releases
Yeah.
is what change do you want to see in your community, whether it be the hip hop community or the community there in Dayton?
Shit, bro. The changes I really want to see is people being more confident about their city, man. Like I think, we wanna elevate and we wanna do big shit, but we gotta think of ourselves as big shit too. Like I don't think we gonna get to a higher place if we don't think we are those people. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of gain confidence in ourselves. Like, we need to clean up the community if we want to not have like gentrification happen or shit. Like, people buy out our towns and shit. We got to make that shit look good, bro. Like, because as
Yeah.
soon as we leave this city and go over to a Kettering, or if we leave this city and go over to a Huber Heights, you could tell the difference right a fucking way. Just by the cleanliness, just by the culture that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as you get in dating, you could tell like motherfuckers don't like each other or like it's clicked up. Like even with the high schools and shit, every fucking high school is a rivalry for real in this motherfucker. And like you could tell it's just like on some dirty shit for real. So if everybody just really like focused on trying to become better people as one, bro, we got all the talent in the world to do everything we actually want to do, bro. So like that thing in the community is just seeing confidence and seeing people want more in this motherfucker, bro. Because we can do it. We can do it.
Um. So we'll just go back to 2021. You released the single "Lick Back."
Mhm.
What was the creative process behind that track?
Let me see. Leg back. I think I probably had got into it with somebody. I think I was. I don't want to say I was beefing, but with anybody, but I think I was just like, yeah. Let me play that shit because I remember. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So like in reality, bro, I remember the first bar too. I said, roll a blunt and hop on third. Most likely riding past some geekers. Ask me what's the word. I ain't got it, but I know some people. So like when they come to my bars and shit, I like to talk about the city, bro, because I actually fuck with my city heavy. So like I was just basically telling a story about what it's like to just be a city dude, bro. Like, feel me? Roll a blunt, hop on third. Most likely running past some drug dealers or some drug users. You know what I'm saying? And that's facts. Like on the through the east up to the west side, like Third Street is hot, hot as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then it was the STG too. So I told you, I fuck with him heavy.
Um, trying to find it. If it even fucking pops up anymore. Um, and then you also followed that up with the 5-track EP God.
Yeah.
What was the creative process behind this? Because you got like tracks like In Mode, Yammers, Shook, Sally Mae, and the Same. Like, what led you to putting those 5 tracks together to make that tape?
So shit, right, man. God came out. It was um I was really in mode, like, and that's the first song too, for real. I was really in mode, bro. I was like starting to make some good money for real, like, on the pandemic side. Money was very accessible during the pandemic, man. People was hustling, people was trying to find their marketing schemes and all that good shit. So like when God came out, bro, I was in a whole different mode, bro. I was like just really feeling godly, but also, you know, um God represent, like, God stood for get away with dirt, you know.
Oh, that's hard. That's
Yeah,
hard.
get away with dirt. So everybody was getting away with dirt, bro, during the pandemic, for real. So like that's why I named it God, because like everybody was just doing anything they could to get some money, or survive while they in this house, or we was on lockdown. So like that shit was just really just explaining like people scamming. I had lost my granny during fucking the pandemic. So that's what Shook was heavy about, for real. And I just, I spoke some shit about my life and shit like that, but like, yeah, God was down there deep. That was like the turn I made. Like when I made God, that's when I really like turned into a whole fucking different beast.
And then you did the grandson freestyle, which is that different than the actual grandson that's on the tape?
Nah, nah, nah. So grandson freestyle and grandson, they're the same shit. But I just had threw it on the tape. And the thing is, what's wicked is that that's the original audio from the Chicken Talk.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So like I didn't even re-record it or nothing.
That's hard.
Yeah, yeah. So like I down there. So those is like two different tracks, but they really the same shit. And like I was just, bro, that was my favorite song. That's still one of my favorite songs, bro. I think that's what gained a good fan base for me, especially because Chicken Talks was going crazy too during pandemic. Like everybody that wanted to be a rapper did that shit.
Um, so then that brings us to your album you dropped earlier this year, back in May, Never Cared, where you got Grandson, Dead Presidents, Skippy, but you also got songs like Real Ones, 1100, the Never Cared intro, which is hard, Soul Tide. How did you piece this album together?
Never cared, bro. Never cared. I feel like behind Fuck a Feature is my most complete album, bro. My most complete take, bro. Because like Never Care, bro. I really dove into my artistry for real. Like I feel like this is the first time I even had a listening party for the shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, bro, it was the first time I ever really like put this much time into a project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like this was the first time I even sat down and tried to make the shit flow too. Like sometimes you could just throw some songs together and then just be like, fuck it. So like it started off with the intro, Never Care intro. Then it went on to my favorite song, Grandson. And then, it followed by Dead President, Skippy, 1100 Decisions, Real One. And then it ended off with Soul Tide and Narcissist. Because the reason I ended with Narcissist really is because that's the next wave of music that I'm about to be making for real. It's like I really want to slow things down. I really wanna like make more emotional music, less aggressive, more music, more emotion and more feelings towards the shit in a way. And like I think that's what I delivered with this Never Cared. Is just like boom, I'm giving y'all this aggressive shit, but now like the next Skippy that you're gonna get is one that's kind of like, you know, more emotional and more in touch with his feelings. So,
So I'm gonna give you the floor. Plug everything you got going on, bro.
nah, shit. So first thing first, I'm FloGodSkip. Man, Never Cared just came out this past spring. Man, it's still doing pretty well, bro. And I got just a whole bunch more creative shit coming up, man. Man, I'm really in mode right now, and like I said, I want everybody to just stay tuned into what I got going on. I'm FloGodSkip, and just that's everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Um, shit, YouTube. You can find me anywhere, bro. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm one of the next ones that's gonna do some big shit with this music shit, and I want y'all to tap in before it's too late.
On YouTube. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. All of FloGodSkip's links will be in the description. His YouTube, his Twitter, his Instagram, his Apple Music, and his Spotify. All that shit. Make sure you tap in with him. If you're an artist, you got a fire ass beat, or somebody that's gonna come hard, reach
Most
out
definitely.
because he's gonna bring it. And I always want to see artist collaboration. I think artists need to collaborate more.
Nah, hell yeah.
So I
Hey.
appreciate you coming on, man.
Nah, I appreciate you having me, bro. Be careful, man. Be safe and keep doing your shit, man. We on the top soon, bro.
I appreciate you. Take it
Yes,
easy.
sir. Yes, sir.